One of the things that we recognize is the healthcare crisis is not just in North Simcoe, not just in the county of Simcoe, but it's actually province-wide to all small-town rural Ontario municipalities. So we called a meeting in February in Toronto where we brought together mayors, from municipal leaders, CAOs from across Ontario, from small-town Ontario, who are facing the same crisis that we're facing here in GBGH in the town of Midland. So that group has now got together, and we're actually advocating as a group to the minister to come and speak with us and start to address some of our concerns. The concerns are common, but from one end of the province to the other, mayors and councillors, council members and municipal leaders are quite concerned, and really concerned that we don't even have a seat at the table when they're actually down making decisions about our local health care. It's in the basement of a hospital, and no municipal leaders are involved in the conversation. We're absent from that conversation. Our citizens' voices are absent from that conversation. So there's a broader effort province-wide for mayors and municipal leaders to get together with the minister and to harness our thoughts and bring those thoughts to the minister's attention as well. So if you thread it all together, we've got North Simcoe speaking to that voice, and then we roll up to the county of Simcoe and we're speaking with a broader voice, and then we're rolling up a third time province-wide with mayors and deputy mayors from across Ontario speaking to the minister as well. So we're making sure we're connecting all those dots, making sure there's a conversation thread that's occurring so that it cannot be dismissed by our provincial leaders. It's one thing for us to stand up for GBGH, and that's one hospital in the province of Ontario. That's another thing is a warden to stand up and say, here's 7 hospitals in play, and another thing to stand up to the province of Ontario and say, here's 85 other hospitals in play. So we want to have those meaningful conversations and make sure that this isn't dismissed as anything fear-mongering or something of that nature. This is a serious issue that's being brought up to attention of municipal leaders across the province of Ontario. In our case, 15,700 signatures on a petition saying, MPP Patrick Brown, engage. Mayor Marshall, engage. Mayor McKay, engage. That voice needs to be heard, and I think the province needs to recognize that this is a serious issue and we need to address it. I don't doubt for a minute when I hear the Premier, the Minister speak about the amount of money they're putting into the healthcare system. I have no doubt they're spending that money in the healthcare system. The reality is that money's not falling down in a way that allows small town rural Ontario hospitals to deliver services to our citizens. And that's a problem and it needs to be addressed.